Happy Tuesday. It's your boy RJ Cash Cole. Click that like, hit subscribe, become a member here on YouTube. Entry level capper, one play a day, make money, two or more plays a day. Let's get into the Tuesday slate here in the MLB. Again, we're going to break this down into two parts. Again, appreciate all the follow and support. Yesterday, we gave a strong lean on the Guardians. I told you probably want to parlay it with the Cavs. If you did that, you cash. The city of Cleveland had a great night last night, but the line was high at $1.70. Today, the Guardians come back minus $1.36, plus 113 is the comeback on the Angels. 75% of the ticket count, 71% of the handle is on the Guardians. 8.5 sure total. Now, ticket count and handle about 50-50 on this total. So some good two-way action there. Pitching matchup, Wilbert Urena is going to get the call for the Angels, 1-3, but a 3.22 ERA, as to where Slade Sessione and his pizza shop, that thing's been on fire, 2-4. But what's even worse about that is he has a 6.15 ERA. He has really, really struggled here from that perspective. Now, the Angels are just 5-15 over the last 20, 1-9 their last 10 on the road. God awful. The Guardians have beaten the Angels 9 of the last 12 head-to-head matchups. Look, it would be Guardians or nothing, but Slade Sessione, that just kind of worries me having him out there. So for me, probably just going to take a pass for him on this first one. Now, the New York Yankees at the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles finally stopped that huge losing streak that they had to the Yankees. They won yesterday 3-2, 8.5 sure total. Again, good 50-52 way action on the total. The line, though, has the Yankees laying $1.65 on the road, plus 135 to come back on the Orioles. Now, no starting pitcher named yet for the Orioles, so it could be a bullpen day. Could pull somebody at the last minute. So either way, we'll figure that out. 84% of the bets, 92% of the handle. A lot of love on the Yankees today. Will Warren going to get the call, 4-1 with a 3.46 ERA here in this matchup. He's going to get the call for the New York Yankees. Now, the Yankees just 1-5 their last 6. Again, they had that 9-game winning streak to the Orioles snapped. Orioles are just 4-8 over their last 12, so they're no bargain. Look, again, the Yankees, they're just struggling, not hitting the ball well. Remember, they got off to that fast start, and since then, they've just kind of floundered. They've lost 4 in a row, but I like them to get back today. I like the New York Yankees today, minus $1.65. I don't like laying that price on the road from a juice perspective, but I just think it's a good line to be at. Next game on the board, we're not really going to hop into it because when a line gets this high, I don't even want to discuss it. The Colorado Rockies are catching 280. The Pirates on Paul Skenes Day are laying 360 again, 86% of the bets, 70% of the handle going their way. I will say this, and it's just being contrarian about the situation. But if you're going to bet the game today, I would really look at the Colorado Rockies plus 2.5 runs, minus $1.40, or just take them for like a small quarter unit play. On the money line. You can never lay this price. You don't want to lay a run and a half with the Pirates. Run and a half, biggest sucker bet in baseball. Even if it cashes this time, it's going to come back to bite you later down the road. So again, I'm just taking a pass on it because the line is just outrageous. Next game on the board, we got the Cincinnati Reds hosting the Washington Nationals. Now the Reds laying $1.45 plus 125 to come back on the Nats. 10 is the total. Now 44% of the ticket count equaling 69% of the handle going over the 10. 56% of ticket count equaling 31% of the handle going under the 10. When you look at the side, 74% of bets equaling 79% of the handle is on the Cincinnati Reds. 26% of ticket count equaling 21% of the handle, taking the plus 125 here with the Washington Natties. Nats 19-22, Reds 22-19. Now the pitching matchup, not very good. Mike McCollis 1-3 with a 7.44 ERA for the Nats. Brady Singer 2-2 with a 5.63 here for the Cincinnati Reds in this one. Now the Nationals 4-1 their last 5 versus the Reds, and on the road the Nats have had a lot of success in Cincinnati. They've won 9 of the last 12 there. On top of that, the Reds struggling against National League opponents, 7 straight losses, and the Reds just 2-8 over their last 10. Listen, 2 bad teams here, even though the Reds 22-19. When you have a pitching matchup of this caliber, again, you don't have to bet every game on the board. If you bet every game on the board, you're destined to go broke. Just going to take a pass here. Philadelphia Phillies laying $1.45 on the road, plus 125 to come back on the Boston Red Sox. 76% of the bets, 71% of the handles on the Phillies, 24% of the bets, 29% of the handles on the Boston Red Sox. 8.5 is that total. Now, ticket count 50-50, 72% of the money going to the under, 28% of the money going over that 8.5 here in this one. When you look at the matchup, my boy Zach Wheeler 1-0 with a 3.12 ERA against Brian Bello, 7.44 ERA, 2-4. The Phillies 19-22. The Red Sox 17-23 here on the season. Now, when you look at this matchup, Phillies, since firing their manager and inserting Don Mattingly, 10-3 over their last 13. So they're starting to roll a little bit. Phillies have played to the over 5 of their last 6 overall, and 4 of their last 6 on the road at Boston have went over the total. Now, the road's been tricky. Phillies just 4-9 their last 13, but again, most of that was pre-Don Mattingly, who has them 10-3 the last 13. Red Sox 4-2 their last 6, but just 1-4 their last 5 at home. Look, I don't like that the price is high. I really wanted to be somewhere around $1.30 if I can be quite honest, but I still like the Phillies here. Eileen, it would be Phillies or nothing for this game. Next game on the board, you got the Tampa Bay Rays at the Toronto Blue Jays. Now the Rays are laying $1.25 here, plus 105 is the comeback for the Blue Jays. Rays won again yesterday, 8-5 in this matchup. Now the Rays getting 69% of bets, 82% of the handle is where the Blue Jays 31% of bets, 18% of the handle. 8 is your total. Good 50-50 two-way action, ticket count wise on the total, but 75% of the money here going towards the under. Now, from a pitching matchup, the battle of the Southpaw, Shane McClanahan, 4-2 with a 2.60 for the Rays. Patrick Corbin, 1-1 with a 3.60 for the Toronto Blue Jays here. So the Blue Jays, they're another team struggling out the gates. Tampa, 9-1 their last 10. They've beaten Toronto 4 of the last 5. And the Rays are 11-4 their last 15 on the road. Now, saving grace for the Blue Jays. Even after their loss yesterday, the Blue Jays are 6-3 their last 9 games at home here overall. I lean Rays, especially with the short price. It would be the Tampa Bay Rays or nothing here for me in this one. Next game on the board, the Detroit Tigers at the New York Mets. The Mets laying $1.55, plus 130 is the comeback on the Tigers. 59% of bets equaling 49% of the handles on the Mets. 7.5 is your total. 56% of bets equaling 44% of the handle. Going towards the under in this one. Your pitching matchup, Jack Flaherty, he's been god-awful for the Tigers. 0-3 with a 5.56. Freddie Peralta, 2-3, but a solid 3.12 ERA. Nothing to write home about, but he's been solid. Tigers just 1-5 their last 6, but they've beaten the Mets 13 of the last 19 head-to-head matchups. And when Detroit goes to the Mets, they're 7-3 their last 10. Tigers have also played to the under 5 of their last 6 on the road. Mets, again, have struggled against the Tigers at home, 3-7 over their last 10. Listen, there's no way you're going to get me to lay $1.50 with this Mets team. Going to be a stay away for me. For this part 1, I think the best play on the board is the New York Yankees to get back in the winner's circle and bring this losing streak to an end. RJ Cash Cole, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. Whether you fade or follow, I hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.